Folks, welcome to This Day. It is Saturday, March 21st. I know it's Saturday, you know it's Saturday, and the desk knows it's Saturday. Happy birthday to Meredith. She's my girl. She has a birthday today. We're going bowling tonight. Should be fun on our show today. Enough about my life and story and everything. We got folks from Hogue coming in. We're going to talk about the Hogue Golf Classic Golf Tournament. It's coming to Newport Beach. It's a great tournament. I was there last year. Lots of fun. Bree's going to be talking to Scott Easton about that. And then Korean American Association, I'll be talking with them. They have an amazing festival coming up next week, and you are going to want to come out and see it. Amazing drum lines, amazing dance going on, amazing music, and we'll be talking to folks from the Korean American Association about that coming up a little later in the program. Right now, though, we want to keep you informed, and very importantly, want to make sure you know that don't go to the town hall meeting that was scheduled for the 25th. The 3rd has canceled that one, and so it originally planned to make it on Wednesday, March 25th. The next town hall will take place on April 22nd. So hold those thoughts until April 22nd. They're going to be over in the Sequoia Room at Clubhouse 2 for that one. All right, let's take a check of our weather forecast. And since you're not going to that meeting, you can get out and enjoy the weather. We have 80s today, but we have a little bit of a cooling trend. Look at that. We're going to get back down to spring-like temperatures now that spring is in the air and here and going to be arriving on the 21st. We're going to look forward to some cooler temperatures on Tuesday and Wednesday. Look at that, back into the 70s. So a slow dip from 85 all the way down to 71, 14-degree difference from today to Wednesday. So I'm liking that trend in the weather. Let's take a look at the sunrise, sunset while we're at it. Beautiful picture of the pier down here in San Clemente. Look at that. Really cool shot there. Not odd framing. It's really nice. Thank you very much for Eli Silberberger for sending us that one in. We appreciate that. Beautiful picture there. Sunrise this morning was 6:53. Sunset tonight is going to be 7:03. If you have a picture you'd like to send us, we'd love to see it. You don't have to go all the way to the beach in San Clemente to do that. Right here in the community, we love shots. We had one earlier this week. Beautiful sunset shot from the community here. Laguna Woods Village TV at gmail.com is the email address you send those pictures to. Make sure you include your name, where you took the picture, and we'll use it in our sunrise sunset segment. Okay, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll be talking about the Hogue Classic right here in Newport Beach. Stay with us.
Orange County's only PGA Tour event is back. The Hogue Classic tees off at Newport Beach Country Club March 22nd through the 29th. Watch Miguel Angel Jimenez defend his title against PGA Tour legends. Enjoy world-class competition, signature events, and luxury hospitality all week long. Come for the golf and stay for the party. Availability is limited. Buy your tickets now at hogueclassic.com.
Welcome back to the show, everyone. The annual Hogue Classic Golf Tournament that we all love is coming up next month. Here to give us all the details, I welcome Scott Easton, Executive Director, to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Nice to see you again.
It's always good to be back.
Been a year.
It has.
How fast did that go?
Very.
Very. Now you're back setting everything up, getting all of your calendar events in order. Can't wait to talk to you and find out what those entail. But let's launch this fun interview with a statistic I didn't know. The Hogue Classic is known to have the strongest player fields annually across the entire PGA Championship Tour.
Yeah, as the executive director, it's one thing that I really don't have to worry about. We seem to get the best player field every year. I think between Newport Beach Country Club, the proximity of John Wayne Airport to the golf course, the hotels, the weather, the conditions of the course, where we are on the calendar, all of those things, as well as just the hospitality that we try to lay out for the players, seem to get the best field every year.
Everything comes into alignment, right?
Everything comes into alignment. From what I've seen of our field this year, the top 36 players from the Charles Schwab Cup every year automatically get into the tournament, all the different tournaments, and we have 35 of those 36 committed right now. Plus, there's a lot of Hall of Fame golfers and major winners and things like that that don't finish in the top 36 the previous year that always return to this event year after year. So,
wow.
we're looking forward to a good field.
Can you give us a few names? Who can fans?
Certainly. Stuart Sink won the Charles Schwab Cup last year and was in our final grouping. He's returning, so he's only in his second or third year of the Champions Tour. So he's become a fan favorite. We just confirmed recently that Zach Johnson, one of the rookies on the PGA Tour Champions, will be attending this year. So that one's one that we're really excited that fans in Orange County probably haven't had a chance to see play before. And then we have our defending champion, Miguel Angel Jimenez. Padraig Harrington won 2 years ago. Always a favorite in this community. Freddie Couples, John Daly. So our field is very deep.
Sounds like a lot of fun. I know on a couple of those players, the groups around the tee box get pretty deep.
Yes.
You got to get there quickly.
Especially when the weather's good, right?
Especially when the weather's good.
Yeah.
And, speaking of when the weather is good, it's just wonderful to go out and attend the event and just walk the course.
Yes.
And follow the players. It's always just so pleasant and sunny, and not too hot, not too cold. Beautiful, beautiful time of year for that event. What are some of the ancillary events that fans can look forward to participate in?
So that's one of the things we've been doing over the last couple of years is trying to make this event something that's really fun, even if you're not a golf fan. So like you say, just walking the course. But we have a variety of events throughout the week. The event's for only 3 days of professional play, but it's about a 10-day long event starting on Saturday night, March 21st. We have a celebrity waiter night where a bunch of athletes and celebrities will turn in their jerseys, put on aprons, and serve our guests that evening in a kind of a formal dinner at the Vea Resort, Vea Newport Beach. On Sunday, we kicked off last year the Newport Beach Celebrity Classic. This year it's going to be known as the Pacific Life Celebrity Classic, where we had 80 celebrities participate in a one-day celebrity-only event. We've got the Salute to Service Day on Saturday, March. I keep wanting to say September. I wish it was September. March 28th, where we honor our military and first responders by providing free admission and a lot of other just activations that day. We've got obviously our Aston Martin Newport Beach Legends Pro-Am on Wednesday and Thursday. That's a day that come out and crowds aren't as big. The players are a little bit more relaxed. You can get up close on Wednesday and Thursday. 3 days of professional play, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Kingston Technology Student Day on Sunday, a day when kids at 18 and under get in free. And I'm sure I'll think of a few others as we're chatting along, but those are the ones that pop into mind.
Stand out. Yeah. I think it's wonderful that you can involve the children this early on. So, I was never exposed to anything like that when I was young, but I think I just would have absorbed all of it and that would have created a special memory, if not projected a different type of a career.
But you're a golfer now. When did you pick up golf?
Well, I'm not an avid golfer, but I get out there and play probably 2 or 3 times a year.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Enjoy the walk on the course.
I enjoy the walk on the course.
Yeah. One that I forgot about ancillary events, speaking of, is our Hall of Fame community breakfast on Tuesday morning, which this year we are going to welcome Bernhard Langer as our guest of honor. He'll be doing a fireside chat to talk about his career. And I think Bernhard's a really good guest this year because our event's only 2 weeks before the Masters, and Bernhard's a 2-time Masters champion, and I'm sure he'll share some stories about his days playing in Augusta. So that's a fun event that people can attend.
Absolutely. Now, I know that there's a pretty significant charitable component that Hogue is involved in with the Classic.
For 25 years, this event really benefited Hogue, and it was a very important philanthropic event to help Hogue. In the last couple of years, it's still a very, very important philanthropic event for Hogue, but Hogue also is using this event to be a good community partner to other, organizations throughout this community. So not only do we support Hogue significantly by raising funds during this event, we also support military charities, educational charities, children's charities, first responders, and a bunch of others. So we now not only support Hogue, but many other charitable organizations throughout this community as a way of Hogue kind of giving back to this community. They really want this community to be an Orange County event for all of Orange County and spread the goodwill through this event.
How do you think that this event shapes the outlook of the residents in Newport Beach, and as well as other people from other states looking in on what it's been able to accomplish?
So I think there's two things there. I think the residents of this community benefit from it in a lot of different ways, but obviously by the charities that we support, but we also want to create an event that's fun, that people can come together and gather. It's a social event, it's a philanthropic event, it's a sporting event. We want it to be thought of that. We've been trying to elevate our food and beverage elements at the event, so it's something that you can look forward to as well. So we hope the community just looks at this as an opportunity to spend a week of celebrating, Orange County. And then as far as the rest of the world, it's a great opportunity for Orange County and Newport Beach to showcase what Southern California is all about. It's nothing better than be sitting in Chicago in March and watching what we've got down here in Newport Beach. So we hope that this helps, our tourism industry and just people wanting to bring their businesses here and things like that and highlight Newport and Orange County in the best light that we can.
Yeah, well, it's certainly a beautiful place to live, and I feel blessed every day to be here.
I concur.
Yes. Now, this is your second year as executive director?
This will be my third
Your
coming
third
up.
year.
I've done two, and this will be my third coming up, so I'm excited. We had a great year last year. Miguel was a great champion. We had great weather. We had great galleries. Miguel was one of the groups that had deep galleries following him, and we've got a lot to live up to follow in last year's steps.
Any speculation who might take it this year?
These rookies that come out that are still 50, 51, 52 always are strong competitors when they join the Champions Tour. So I would keep an eye on Stuart Sink. I would keep an eye on Zach Johnson. But we've got so many Hall of Fame great players, you just never know.
How many players total? Do you know?
Usually about 78.
78.
Give or take, depending on a few different. If someone finishes top 10 the week before, they can get added to the field at the last minute. And so there's a few variables, but right around 78.
Fantastic. Scott, always a pleasure.
Great to be here. I hope to see you in March 22nd to the 29th. Hope you'll be there, and anyone else that's watching, come on out.
I will be there, but you do have one sneak event on March 21st.
Yeah, March 21st is our kickoff event. We've partnered with Hogue and Athletes First, a NFL representation firm here in Laguna. We will have approximately 80 celebrities and athletes trading in their jerseys, putting on aprons, and serving all of our guests to help raise additional funds for Hogue and the charities that we support.
Real quick, tell our guests, how do they get involved in that particular event?
The best way is all of our events are listed on hogueclassic.com. So everything that we have going on around the event, we've got scheduled events, drop downs, links to this different events. One that I didn't mention, and I feel that I should have, is Saturday night the 28th. It's become one of the more popular events of our event week. Saturday night the 28th, we have the Chipotle celebration in concert, Chipotle Sunset celebration in concert. We've booked Tyler Braden, a country music touring artist, to perform for all of our bands. We have a Boots and Birdies package, so you can buy a ticket to the golf and come out for the country concert afterwards. You can literally walk from the golf course straight up to the show. We're anticipating 1,500 people for a big party after play on Saturday night with Tyler Braden.
Sounds fantastic. All right, Scott, I'll see you there.
Look forward to it. Thanks
Hopefully
for having me
we'll see
today.
everybody else there as
Come on
well.
out.
You're watching This Day on Village TV. We'll be back after these messages.
When it comes to life's most important medical challenges, where do you go? Welcome to the Hogue Institutes. Our top-ranked physicians are experts in diagnosing and treating the most complex medical conditions. Unparalleled expertise, world-class care, all within the Hogue Institutes, right here in OC.
Hi, I'm Dr. Peter Abbas. For over 20 years, I've been helping families keep their smiles healthy and bright. 10 years right here in Laguna Woods. At our family-owned practice, we do it all. Preventative care, digital dentistry, and full smile makeovers. with a team you know and trust. Conveniently located at the Taj Mahal Medical Center with shuttle access for our Laguna Woods neighbors. Come experience complete care, old-fashioned service, and state-of-the-art dentistry that feels like home.
From the Korean American Association, I want to welcome SK Park and Mijung Cha to our program. Thank you guys for joining us.
Thank you for inviting us.
You guys have a big event coming up, and it's going to be the Korean Harmony Festival. You've done it once already, and this is the second time around.
Right.
So tell us a little bit about the festival and what it's all about.
All about advertising or let other nationalities or cultures know our Korean original culture so that we can live harmonious in this community.
Now it's coming up. It's going to be the Korean Harmony Festival. It's going to be March 26th. It's the fourth Thursday of March. And it's going to be Performing Arts Center in the theater over there. And it's going to be from 4 to 6 p.m. Tickets are $10. You can get them at the box office. Probably get them ahead of time too. And so there's going to be a couple different performances. Let's jump into like the first performances. We got one called. I'm going to try this one. Hang Rang-mu?
Yes, Halyangmu. Okay.
Halyangmu.
We have two different parts.
Yeah,
One is performance one. We have 7 performances.
Right, you have a bunch
And
of
the
performances.
performance 2 is 5 performances. And the Halyangmu, Pansori, Janguchum, Hegum, all these different scenarios or performances I'm going to explain very quickly.
Okay. Well, let's have Mingjung. Why don't you tell me about Hang Rang Mu? Tell me what that is and what. And it's kind of a fun dance, right? It's satirical a little bit.
Yeah, actually, I don't know the Halyang the old dance. So Halyangmu is very traditional dance. Is the Joseon dynasty is a old city. So Halyangmu is a kind of the man who is not the government official, is just a nickname. Who is like a dance in the big place.
Okay, and it's performed. It's mostly entertainment. It's kind of satirical as well, from what the
Yes,
description.
it's a kind of a dancing of the people who does not have a job to do at that time. So who has some money or good background people
Okay.
go around, fooling around with the women, and they normally do some good dances. So
Okay.
that's what the expression is. But
Okay.
not at this moment. We do have that kind of.
And how
program.
about Pansori?
Yeah,
Tell me about
Pansori is a kind of rap.
Okay.
Old Korean epic musical storytelling performance, a kind of musical, but it's nowadays is kind of rap style music. So typically it's a drummer and a singer that's
Okay.
involved in.
That's interesting. So Mingjung, what do you enjoy about this festival? What do you enjoy about like coming together and sharing this whole culture with everybody? Is it something that you look forward to, or is it something that you want to make sure people are educated about the Korean culture in general?
I think the later part is correct. She told me that she's kind of nervous about this interview, but I think what we're intending is let everybody know this is the second time we're trying to educate people about what is a Korean culture.
Okay. Yeah.
It's a long history.
And what's important about that? Like to get people out. There's so many dances. Like we're going through these dances. So many things like that out there. Why is it so important in terms of getting the culture out there and having an understanding in the community?
Right. I think by doing so, people now start understanding, oh yeah, why Korean people doing this particular things or other things they did not understand why and how, what kind of things. So that is the main purpose. A good example is we wave a hand, come on this way, right?
Okay.
But American wave
Americans
this
do it
way.
this way.
Yeah, those kind of different. And when you say yes, it is true, all the positive.
Okay.
When you say no, it's no. But sometimes the Korean meaning is different.
Okay.
So those kind of things are quite different than normal Western style culture.
Okay, just
Yeah.
those little things like that. Okay,
Yeah.
and one of the other ones, Jang Yucham, and that's the dance adapted from the individual.
Yeah,
Can you tell us a little about that one?
Chum is a dance
Uh-huh.
with a drum that is hourglass type of the drum,
Yeah.
and they dance around with it. In Korea is a very oppressive society, solely governed by king.
Okay.
Olden days.
Back in the olden days, sure.
Right, olden days. So they wanted to express their feelings, their thought. So they express their own way, different way, like musical instruments like hagum. That's a kind of a violin
Right.
style, only 2 strings. But they do create all the musics with that instrument.
Okay. And do you have a favorite that you enjoy the most in terms of performances?
Yes, hagum is my favorite
yeah?
instrument.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's different the Western style instrument.
Uh-huh.
It's a very Oriental style. You may, I don't think you have, here.
It's
this
not
kind
really
of the
not really an
instrument.
equivalent. You
No, I
mentioned
don't
violin, kind
violin
of, but
kind
it's
of,
kind of like that.
Violin, cello, oboe is not, but
Yes.
cello and viola
Yeah.
is a kind of similar string instrument, but hagum is only 2 strings, so that's the
Yeah.
difference.
Beautiful
And do you like
sound.
it is a beautiful sound in there.
Yes.
You-
Very,
Yeah.
very high pitched
You
note.
may not disappointed when you watch this show.
And also the minyo is the one that people just singing around and they
Okay.
express their mind
General.
mindset.
And that's more of a song. That's more so singing. And,
Yeah, singing.
and-
Yeah.
Now, is there and what is the origin of that? Do you know the origin of that? or
It's
the-
just from mouth to mouth. The original, we don't know.
Okay.
But it's a traditionally hand down by mouth. That
Okay.
kind of thing. So there's no notes.
no notes.
Yeah.
And there's some very very athletic dancing that goes
Yeah,
on.
that's
and Gil Nori is one of those. It seems like as well. It's
Right.
really expressive dance.
Right. Express dance and their expressions on the street.
Yeah.
Where they started some celebration, typically after Thanksgiving. After all harvest is done, then they just play around and express their thanks to God.
I mean, Jung, when you see a dance like that, is it kind of like does it you like, oh, I remember seeing this for many years in other events that you've gone to? Is it a one that you enjoy a lot?
Yes. In Korea, I used to watch this kind of gallery show. Yeah, so it makes many people put unity.
I like the sound of that.
Yeah.
And then there's also you have some sopranos, some baritones, and some duets
Yeah.
going on too. You have a number of singers that are going to be
Right.
performing.
Two people coming in and a duet with those two. And they will sing one Western music, the other one is a Korean folk song.
Okay.
Those two.
And then we kind of jump into part 2 of the show. Is that where we kind of jump
Well,
into?
part 2 start with a soprano and
Those
baritone.
are those are the
two
beginning
start,
of part
yeah.
2. Okay, and
Into
then we kind of go into some more kind of drums, and there's a
Yes.
lot of drums.
Yes.
And is that just again one of those kind of like the old days of the kings and things like that? They're drumming. Everybody marches in a line.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's make noise.
Yeah.
The celebration making noise. I think that's what it is. Ogomu means the dance with the 5 drums.
Right.
If you look at the
5.
picture, there are 5 drums involved in.
And so they're not only drumming, but they're also performing in a
Performing,
unique way
yes.
too, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's very.
And then I think Nanta.
Nanta.
You already know that
Climax.
possibly.
Climax.
I've seen a performance like this with those giant drum lines of people, and
Yeah.
they're
Right.
really it's a really just powerful.
Right, powerful, express their feelings about it. And it is harmony and also their feelings about their own mindset, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Major, what would you say is like the thing you enjoy most about an event like this, a festival like this?
This is our very exciting moment. We can introduce the Korean traditional performance in the American people. Yeah, so we want to many people to come to our
Come
show.
and just kind of learn about the culture. And SK, like we talked about before, it's kind of important. Like, you know, the more we understand about each other's cultures, the more we can relate to all the traditions.
Sure.
And like everybody believes in family or honor and those kinds of things, but they're expressed in different ways or they're showcased in different ways, right? Isn't that kind of like part of this?
Of course, yeah. That's the, like I explained as an example.
Yeah.
Was a wave a hand a different way is a complete different or misunderstand each other. So we're trying to avoid the misunderstand.
Right.
Trying to live harmonious in this community. That's the main goal. And I hope everybody come on March 26th.
Yeah.
That's the recap before we go. We're running out of
Yes.
time here, but it's the Korean Harmony Festival. It's going to be March 26th. It's going to be over at the PAC from 4 to 6 p.m. Tickets are still available. You can get those for
Yes.
$10. Ticketing right there at the box office, or call the Korean American Association. Get a hold of them for the tickets as well.
Yes. Last year, we sold a total ticket of 810 tickets.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I hope this year we can make or perhaps surpass that number.
Let's sell it out. Big John and SK, thank you so much for joining us, and good luck at the festival.
Thank you very
for
much.
inviting us. Thank
Yes,
you.
Thank you very much.
You're watching ThisDay. We'll be right back.
Life doesn't have any player rooms. That's why Audibel Aris is built for the real world. It detects speech, background noise, and even motion, then makes instant sound adjustments, helping you stay aware, comfortable, and relaxed. Wearers say it feels like they can finally be present again. Less strain, more comfortable, and connected. Come to Advanced Ear Care and ask about our field trial. Take them into the areas you struggle the most and hear the clarity. Call today, and remember, tell them Stuart sent you.
Welcome back, everybody. Let's talk movies. We got a great one for this Saturday. It is called Sarah's Oil. Starts Zachary Levi, and it's brought to us by Advanced Ear Care. It's going to be at 2 p.m. with the subtitles and 6 p.m. without the subtitles. It's the remarkable true story of an 11-year-old Sarah Rector, an African-American girl born in Oklahoma Indian Territory in the early 1900s, who believes there's oil beneath the barren land that she's allotted and whose faith is proven right. And then turmoil begins after that when people want that oil and they fight her for the land, and it's an amazing true story. Make sure you watch that one today. Let's take a quick check of our weather forecast before we head out. And you guys know the Hogue Classic actually starts tomorrow, Sunday. It's like a week long of events. And so get out there and enjoy the tournament. They got the celebrity folks coming out. They got the Pro-Am stuff going on. So should be a fun time out there starting Sunday. But Saturday today, we've got 85 degrees and we start cooling off. 82, then 80, then 75, then 71. I like it. I'm looking forward to Tuesday especially. That'll be a nice, perfect temperature day here in Southern California. Okay, folks, that's going to do it for this edition of ThisDay. Monday on the program, we're going to be welcoming the Old Pros and Village Reads, so make sure you tune in for that one. I'll be here as well. That's going to do it for this edition of ThisDay. I'm Michael Taylor. For all of us here at Village Television, we hope you make this day a great one.